Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today. Going to explore Fully Present
Oh, cool.
by Susan L. Small and Diana Winston.
Right.
And it's about mindfulness,
Yeah.
but we're going way past the basics.
Sounds good.
This is like your cheat sheet to the best stuff,
Gotcha.
the wisdom you can actually use.
Nice.
So no matter where you are with mindfulness,
Right.
you've got your practice going strong, or you're just curious,
Yeah.
you'll find something new here.
I'm sure.
So let's jump right in. What is mindfulness, really?
It's funny you should ask.
We hear it everywhere.
I know, right?
But what's at the core?
Well, a lot of people think mindfulness is just meditation,
Right.
but it's so much bigger than that. It's about being present in the moment,
Okay.
but not just spacing out.
Yeah.
It's about being curious, open,
Interesting.
like a scientist checking out something new.
I like that.
And, Einstein actually said
What do you say?
he called our normal thinking patterns a prison.
Whoa, a prison.
Yeah. And mindfulness helps us break out.
Man, I've definitely felt stuck in those thought loops.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Like my brain's on autopilot.
It happens. And those times we do break free, like being in nature.
Ooh, creating something.
Exactly. Those are those little glimpses of natural mindfulness.
Okay, so we all have those moments.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really cool.
Hmm.
Mindfulness. It's both a trait and a state.
Wait, a trait and state. Like some people just born more mindful?
Kinda. Think of eye color.
Okay.
You inherit your eye color, that's the trait.
Right.
But contacts change how they look, right? That's
Yeah.
the state. Same with mindfulness.
Oh. So like some people are naturally more mindful, others less so. Right?
Exactly. Genes, upbringing, all that plays a part. That's your baseline.
Makes sense.
But, and this is the exciting part, you can train it too.
Train it.
It's like a mental muscle.
Oh, I like that.
You work it out, it gets stronger.
So we can get better at it, even if we weren't born super mindful.
Absolutely. The more you practice, the better you get at managing your thoughts and emotions, your reactions.
Well, that's huge. Fully Present really dives into this, right? They talk about starting small.
Yes. They say 5 minutes a day is enough to start.
Really? Just 5 minutes?
Hugely.
Oh.
It's about consistency, not intensity.
Okay, 5 minutes. I can do that. But what about that voice in my head?
Oh, the inner critic.
Yeah. The one that's like, you're doing it wrong.
You know exactly what you mean.
Or you should be better at this by now.
Right, right.
How do we deal with that?
That's a big one. Fully Present talks a lot about creating a supportive environment.
Inner environment.
Yeah, inside yourself.
Yeah.
Silence that critic. Mindfulness isn't about judging yourself.
Okay.
It's about accepting where you are, imperfections and all.
And I always thought I had to like contort myself into some crazy pose to meditate.
Oh, yeah, the pretzel thing.
Totally. But Fully Present says that's a myth, right?
Myth busted. Comfort is key.
Thank goodness.
Sitting in a chair, good posture, that's all you need.
Okay, I'm sitting comfortably. Critics on mute. What's next? How do I actually use my breath to be mindful?
Think of it like this. Your breath is an anchor in a stormy sea.
Okay.
The sea, that's your thoughts, always churning, changing.
Yeah.
Your breath, that's what keeps you grounded, steady.
Oh, I like that.
It's your focus point.
And that's where the wandering mind comes in, right?
Oh, yeah?
It's a little monkey swinging from thought to thought.
Uh-huh, exactly. Fully Present calls it the monkey mind.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It's going to wander, it's natural.
So it's not about stopping thoughts altogether.
Nope, it's about noticing when you've drifted
Okay.
and gently bringing your attention back to your breath.
Okay, I see.
That's where the real work happens.
But what about when it gets, boring
Oh, I know that feeling.
or sleepy, or I feel like I'm just not doing it right?
Totally normal. Fully Present has some great tips for that.
Oh, good.
Bored with your breath. Get curious about it.
Cute.
Yeah. Each breath is unique, like a snowflake.
Wow. I never thought of it that way.
Notice the temperature, the length, even the sound.
It's like zooming in on something you thought was simple.
You got it. And if you're getting sleepy, try a different time of day.
Okay.
Or walking meditation. We'll talk about that later.
Walking meditation. Interesting.
And feeling like you're doing it wrong, that's common too.
Yeah.
A lot of people think mindfulness is about feeling some kind of bliss.
Right, like you're supposed to be floating on a cloud.
Exactly. But it's not about that. It's about being present with whatever IS without judging it.
So just noticing, accepting, and coming back to my breath.
You got it.
Yeah.
And, as you keep practicing,
Yeah.
you might be surprised at the changes you start to see in your life.
Oh, like what?
You might find yourself calmer under stress, listening better,
Wow.
appreciating the little things more.
That's amazing.
It's like you're building this inner strength, this peace that nothing can really shake.
I love that.
It really is powerful stuff.
Okay, I'm starting to get it now.
It's a journey, you know,
Yeah, it definitely feels that way.
but it's a worthwhile one.
All right, ready to keep diving in?
Let's do it.
You know, it's interesting. Fully Present talks about how mindfulness can change how we experience our bodies.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, we often just go through life on autopilot.
Right. Not even really noticing what's going on inside.
Exactly. It's like we're disconnected from our physical selves.
Living in our heads all the time.
Yeah, and Fully Present says that can actually cause problems.
Oh, for sure. Physically and indeed emotionally.
Yeah.
They talk about chronic pain, for example.
Oh, wow. So mindfulness can even help with pain.
That's what the research suggests. It's not about pretending the pain's not there.
Right.
It's about changing how we relate to it,
Interesting.
observing it without freaking out, you know?
So instead of resisting the pain, we kind of learn to accept it.
Yeah, it's more about being curious about it rather than afraid of it.
That makes sense. What about emotions? Can mindfulness help with those big, tough feelings?
Absolutely. Fully Present has a whole section on dealing with difficult emotions.
Like what?
Anger, sadness, anxiety, all that.
Oh, yeah. Those are the tough ones.
They say those emotions, they're normal, everyone has them.
But we don't always handle them well.
Right. We try to push them away or we get totally swept up in them.
So mindfulness is about finding a middle ground.
Exactly. They use this great analogy of a wave.
Okay.
If you try to fight a wave head on, you're going to get knocked down.
Yeah.
But you ride it, flow with it.
Mm.
You'll come out okay on the other side. Mindfulness helps us become those surfers.
I love that. But sometimes those waves feel more like tsunamis.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Any tips for staying afloat when it gets really intense?
Fully Present has this technique they call RAIN.
Rain.
Yeah, it stands for recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture.
Okay, break that down for me.
First, you just recognize you're having a tough emotion.
Okay, step one.
Then, allow it to be there. Don't judge it.
Don't fight it.
Right.
Yeah.
Then investigate it. Get curious.
Like, what am I feeling in my body? What thoughts are coming up?
You got it. And finally, nurture yourself.
Give yourself some kindness.
Exactly. It's a way to process those big emotions without getting overwhelmed.
Rain. I'm going to remember that. Okay, so we've talked about pain, emotions. What about resilience?
Resilience.
Yeah, Fully Present talks about how mindfulness can make us more resilient.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The more we practice, the better we get at handling those ups and downs.
It's like building that inner strength.
Exactly. You develop this inner peace that can't be shaken by external stuff.
I love that. You know, one thing that surprised me was the connection between mindfulness and creativity.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always thought creativity was about letting go, not being so focused.
Seems counterintuitive, right?
Yeah, but Fully Present says it's about creating space for new ideas to come through.
It's like clearing out the clutter in your mind
Makes sense.
so those creative sparks can ignite,
They talk about that flow state that artists and musicians talk about.
right? Where time disappears and you're totally absorbed in the moment.
I've definitely felt that when I'm writing, it's like the words just flow out of me.
That's it. That's the creative flow. And mindfulness can help us tap into that more easily.
Okay, that's cool, but how do we actually do that? How do we cultivate that flow state?
They suggest practicing mindfulness in everyday stuff like washing dishes.
Really? Washing dishes?
Seriously, instead of zoning out, pay attention to the feeling of the water, the smell of the soap.
Okay.
Turn those ordinary tasks into mindfulness exercises.
So we're training our minds to be more present all the time, not just during meditation.
You got it. And that can lead to more creativity, more focus, more joy in those everyday moments.
That's amazing. I'm starting to realize that Fully Present isn't just a book about mindfulness.
What do you mean?
It's like a guide to living a better life, a more fulfilling life.
I totally agree. It's about realizing that mindfulness isn't just some technique. It's a way of being.
A way of being in the world.
Exactly. It can transform our relationships, our work, everything.
And anyone can do it.
That's the beauty of it. All you need is your breath and a willingness to pay attention.
This has been so inspiring.
I'm glad. It's been great chatting with you about all this.
Yeah, I feel like we've only scratched the surface of what Fully Present has to offer.
There's so much more to explore. But for now, I hope we've given our listeners a glimpse into the power of mindfulness.
I think we have. And I'm really excited to dive into walking meditation in our next episode.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's something I've always been curious about, but never really understood.
It's a beautiful practice, a way to bring mindfulness into movement.
I can't wait to learn more about it. But before we wrap up this part,
Yeah.
there's a passage in Fully Present that really stuck with me.
Oh, what is it?
They write, mindfulness is not about emptying the mind, but about befriending it.
Wow, that's powerful.
It really is. It's like we spend so much time trying to quiet our
I
minds.
know, right? Like, it's this enemy we have to constantly fight.
But Fully Present suggests a different approach.
Yeah, it's more about acceptance, you know?
Making peace with that inner chatter.
Exactly. Befriending it instead of battling it.
And they say that inner peace can actually spread outwards.
Oh, absolutely. It affects how we interact with everyone around us.
I remember that part. They call it the ripple effect, right?
Yeah. It's like when you throw a pebble into a still pond, those ripples, they spread out, touch everything.
So our mindfulness, it's not just about us.
It affects everyone we come into contact with.
It's like we're creating a more mindful world, one interaction at a time.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be some grand gesture.
Right.
Every time we pause before reacting, every kind word, it all adds up.
That's pretty amazing.
It really is. It gives me hope, you know?
Me too. It makes me realize we all have this power to make a difference.
And Fully Present gives us the tools to do that.
Yeah, it's full of practical advice, things we can actually try.
From formal meditation to just bringing more awareness to our daily lives.
There's something for everyone.
And it's never too late to start.
That's the best part. This deep dive has been incredible.
I agree. It's been great exploring Fully Present with you.
I feel like I have a whole new understanding of mindfulness.
It's more than just a concept, it's a way of life.
And it's a life I want to live, you know?
Me too. It's a journey, but a beautiful one.
Well said. We've covered a lot today, but for those listening,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with one last thought from Fully Present.
Okay, I'm listening.
They say mindfulness is not something we do, it's a way of being.
Wow, that's perfect.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this episode.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure. To everyone listening, until next time, happy diving.